Seen Terra Mystica. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm here, as always, with Rainier CS2376 Jr. and Mike Chike. Hello, guys.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Yes, and indeed, Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, Crix, soon. Bowser asks, will CS pick Alkies again? Nobody knows. CS has definitely not been saying...
Giants.
Yeah, he's been...
Stab Giants if they're there.
Oh, third pick, though, so can Mike or Rainier hero pick CMs here?
I mean, you are going to, but you're after me.
Yeah. Hello, Heroic Logic and Ghostly. Hello. Setup analysis. Ryan's not in the first seat, so he gets to analyze for us.
Alright. Reading the track in reverse is usually the trick to doing slightly better. So we have late game trading posts. A lot of times people can do that, although it gets a little funky because it can mean you're not building.
Oh,
You don't have a
hold
ton
on.
of coins, so.
I forgot to turn your volumes up, so you were barely audible. Yep, okay, there we go. Try again.
Glorious. All right, reading the track in reverse. We got trading posts first, then we got big buildings in round 5, we have dwellings in 4. That's an okay track. You can often build quite a few dwellings in 4, you could build a big building in 5, and you can try to save your trading posts for the end, although then you often need to build dwellings to backfill, and that can get awkward, so... You got big buildings again in 3. It's a little hard. Like, that's not great either. We have dwellings in 2. That's pretty easy for everyone. Spades in 1. So the track is fine. Looking at the cult rewards, kind of a mixture of stuff. We have some workers. There's no spades in the cult, so that's important to remember. Some early coins, tons of workers late. Looking at the past tiles then, we're missing trading post scoring. That goes pretty well with trading posts in the final round. There's really not a lot of reasons to build them early. What else are we missing? 4 coins in cult step, not really consequential. And then we're missing worker power. That's just a good one early. There's decent scoring in the past tiles. It looks like this is a good game to try to build your big buildings in like rounds 3 and 5 and score them on the pass. It's always a good game to just build lots of dwellings in 2 and 4 and score them on the pass. Shipping is a fine way to make points. The game is pretty worker rich off the cults. It's probably going to be slightly coin tight just because people aren't going to build their trading posts or probably won't until the end. Little spade tight on the Colts, but we have passing spades, so I don't know. Broadly, it doesn't scream much of anything to me. Like, we're not crazy tight on anything. We have quite a few workers, so maybe like a dwarves could do well, but Mike already threw engineers in, so that's also a factor that likes lots of workers.
Yep, so there's the engineers pick. One thing that Board Game Arena has implemented that we get to play with now is the map indexes. So I'm just going to get to leave those on. There's also display income, which has been worked on a lot recently, so those are fun options to add to your own personal viewing of the game as you're playing.
Well, there's map indexes? Where's that
map
at?
index? Where is this?
Oh,
Options.
yeah, it's
Under options.
yeah,
Look at
upper
that.
right hamburger menu, preferences.
Or all the way at the bottom, like the how to play type stuff. There's the little header. You could go to options.
Oh, that's so sick.
Options will bring up lots of game options too. But...
Cool.
Oh, I can turn animations off too.
all these
Oh my
numbers.
gosh,
Oh yeah, animations
I'm
off
getting-
for the bullet games.
I'm getting distracted. All right, we already saw gray.
Animation off?
All right.
great.
You know what? I'm picking my faction by pulling up our stupid sheet and seeing what factions don't get played in these often enough.
Most of them get
Is that
played
so?
plenty. So.
We've actually been pretty even, so I don't think it matters.
Giants have been overpicked.
Halflings have only been seen 3 times. Is this a halflings game? Meh.
Or maybe.
I mean, it's not a halflings game.
I mean, but it's also not a halflings game.
All right, I lied. This is not helping me at all. I'm not picking halflings or witches.
I mean, I guess that means me and you pick halflings and witches, Lumen.
I mean, you already said that's not happening.
We're playing with landscapes. Yeah, all right. I'll throw fakirs in.
All right.
I'll do it.
But wait, why would you pick fakirs into giants?
Here we go.
Sandwich
Well,
giants.
I told you. I've been telling you this for 2 days. I've been telling you this for 2
Look,
days.
did I actually think he was truly going to snap pick Giants regardless? I didn't. Oh my
I didn't even
god.
look at what faction you put in.
That's. All right, well,
That'll be fine. E3 is so good.
this is my first shot to give the jab of this is why you're not an expert, but.
I deserve all the shit I get for not being an expert.
He didn't choose them as his faction.
All right,
Put them
so Giants
he
already
put them in yet.
hit Engineers down a peg, but gosh, Giants are going to be real bad here. They make their own
Just make
spades,
them-
but like
don't
they're
say
going to
that.
have no reds.
Feel free to pick a faction that's 30 points better than the. That'll be fun today.
No, I don't want you to have the 0 bid. I'm bidding 4th. Sounds terrible.
Let's see blue. Blue's perfect.
Blue.
I was looking at the setup and I was like, man, I want mermaids.
Then you should have put them in. That was I put fakirs. You picking mermaids, brilliant, like excellent.
Yeah, but that's so boring.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Snap
sandwich
picking
giants.
something.
That's
Snap picking something and announcing it is also very boring.
this is not even a good Giants setup. Like,
Stronghold round 3, just what you're looking for.
Temple Giants.
yeah. I mean, there's no cult spades, so I'll grant you that. Like,
Ugh.
That's a reach. You're reaching.
yeah. I mean, there's lots of ways to score your dwellings, even if you don't have verse 1, because we have rounds 2 and 4. But like, there's a
Fakirs are terrible. I kind of. I don't know. Like, okay, so my thinking is the only factions that guarantee Mike won't pit a first bid 0 on Engineers is a green one.
Oh boy. Yeah, and I thought you guys thought my Giants pick was bad.
You
you
forced
caused
my
this.
hand.
Yeah, like if you pick blue, then Lumen can very easily play black. I mean, admittedly, that's a classic and mildly boring wheel, but like he also could have picked brown.
I don't
know.
think that engineers will get mid down to 0. I don't think it'll happen.
Like,
So
if I pick
I-
cultists or halflings, this is an easy Engineer 0 in my opinion.
Really? Oh,
I would
don't-
never. I would never.
I'm not sure that's true, but I might as well, I guess, because I really don't want Giants.
I've seen a lot
Well,
of.
I
engineers
guess
get
I'm
good eventually.
underestimating what red does to Engineers, but yeah. Oh, and this has been touched on already, but for the audience, this is going to be our last game with landscapes for a while. Arena season is ending in 3 days as of this stream. Next arena season almost certainly is a no landscape one, and then the Fire 2 Open starting this month is also going to be no landscapes.
That might mean there's a shortage of landscape games. It might be better to keep playing the landscape here.
Or, we could throw in halflings and have the driller.
Yeah, I mean,
Driller alert! Driller
it
alert!
looks like a game with a driller. Like, you're gonna build big buildings, probably.
All right, I'm running out of
every game should have a
time.
driller.
I can't think.
Wow. Okay.
Whew.
4 in a row.
Poor Fakirs.
Well,
Stubborn.
I don't think that was a great thing to put into the auction, just in case Andrew is serious about the Giants thing.
Well, look, okay, to be honest, I didn't factor that in at all because I should have trusted.
You guys were trashing the Giants yesterday, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna snap them," and you
I
guys didn't.
should have trusted. I agree. I should have trusted that, but God, that's not how I normally play this game. That's not what I think about when I'm picking factions. So
It's an auction. Like you can put in whatever you want.
okay. There's there's always that argument, right? But then you get really lopsided setups like this, and I don't think that's actually good for like anybody. Like auction can't necessarily solve things like this where it's so messy in terms of what's going to happen. Like, I mean, nobody knows really what to bid here, right? Like, the fights for hexes could resolve in many different ways. The like starting locations are going to impact a lot. Like everybody's expansion is incredibly iffy, and so one or two factions are going to get away with decent expansion, and they're going to win while everybody else kills each other. We have two sandwich factions. Like, oh,
Crix points out in chat to Andrew specifically, but what if you need to bid 50 for something? Yeah, exactly. We can't bid 50 here.
So that's the other problem. Like you relied on Lumen to be a reasonable person, and he is. So I guess it's fine. But like a lot of times, if you throw giants in, and some unsuspecting hapless person throws in, I don't even know. I guess what the dominating faction would be, just Darklings. Like, and then Mike gets to just bid on 0 on Darklings and win the game. That's partly your fault. Like. Regardless, we are playing this. It's fine. I don't actually think the sandwich factions are 30 points worse than cultist or engineers, but I do think they're 20 points worse, which is apparently the agreement at the whole table.
Probably 30 worse than one of them.
Yeah, I'm not
really. I think giants are better than Fakir.
Well, yes.
I think giants are better than Fakirs as well. To be honest, Fakirs.
Yeah, that was my bet. Like, when I look at this board,
part of why I put Fakirs in is I actually like the late trading post. I think is pretty fine for Fakirs in landscape games because they have so many coins and like everything else looked fine for Fakirs here. But then we sandwiched them.
Well, so hello, Chris Ho. This was a perfect nomad setup. Well, blame Ryan.
I was thinking that too, and I was actually going to put in nomads, to be honest.
But you also say that giants aren't really ever sandwiched, and I would say they are. Part of the deal with sandwiching is they take away your natural hexes, and that's just
correct. Yeah, exactly. The problem for giants here isn't that they don't care about the gray and yellow nearby, but they absolutely care about the fact that a lot of their natural reds are going to get stolen.
Someone needs to close their Play Agricola tab.
I closed it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting close to the point now where
I'm convinced engineers have an advantage here because they can probably get G6 on a double dig in round 1 and landscape it. Wait, what am I? Yeah, if giants go D7, I think that might be pretty strong. But am I just overthinking?
You don't have to do it in round 1. They don't have to do it in round 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no threat on it at all. So that's round 1. Yeah. I agree. I think that's where engineers' advantage here is gonna lie. And you're also right that giants aren't going to take grays this game necessarily. So
what is good about cultists here besides them being a clear cult faction and a good chance at winning 4 cults?
There's that. There's no black faction, so most of the black hexes are going to be theirs. So their expansion should be
is free temple 3 dwelling opening. Is that part of the thinking?
Yeah, that's part of my thinking. I mean, they're going to get to open temple 3 dwellings. They're going to ship reasonably early as part of my thought. I think they're going to get pretty good cult wins, so it just seems hard to dislike that.
What I'm seeing in engineers is that you have an outside chance at starting off a bridge strategy in round 3 with almost certainly being able to do it by round 5. And they only have 1 color neighbor, which is the same with cultists. And I think it's going to be a fine game for that. Just because less spades, if you get locked out of spades, you just have those bridges to turn to help win network, or to help win points without network. And I think engineers still have a pretty good chance at network here, given that the color wheel garbage is happening. Ryan leaving Giants World. Andrew double bidding them. What?
Yeah. It's again part of what's so hard is like it's just so difficult to know exactly how some of these fights for key hexes are going to resolve. But like, there's a couple. I guess again, there's always a few ways that it breaks okay for giants. And there's one or two ways it breaks okay for fakirs. So it's hard for me to know exactly how many points I want to pay for any of this anymore. My experience in these sorts of messy games is that I think a lot of people slightly overvalue the yuckiness of the sandwich, and factions can often power through. I'm not sure fakirs can power through. Fakirs are one of the rare ones that they have so many problems already, and if they can't get on natural yellows,
Yeah.
and they can't dig
Yellow, nowhere to have a town with a neighbor. That's friendly.
and yeah, exactly.
All I know is I did not sandwich the fakirs.
Again, it's weird. Like
Be a no town Fakirs game. Can that win?
Part of the problem is like Lumen didn't have a lot of great choices, right? Like if he was going to throw a blue or a black in, it's possible that Mike just did 0 for them and wins.
And honestly, I'm a little bored of swarmlings and mermaids right now. So
Fair too.
And I mean, we're all quite experienced with alchemists and darklings. We could all play with them more or not. Let's see. Bidding has.
What do I start with as Fakirs? I start with a priest? That's not the worst.
It goes spade, big buildings, priest, almost certainly, yeah.
I still get Earth 1. I get not a lot of leech.
Fun idea from Chris Ho in chat on Fakirs. You can stronghold in round 3 and smash dwellings in round 4. Good luck finding those yellows, but sure, in a perfect world. Then thank you, Marishka. Hope you're doing well today.
Yeah, if it's no town for Fakirs, then it's probably a stronghold.
I'm pretty sure it's a stronghold game. I mean, I'm not 100% convinced it's no town Fakirs yet either. There's a small chance that Fakirs get away with a town here-ish.
Yeah, it's not happening for a while.
Oh, except engineers aren't going to get there. God, yeah, I don't know. It's just.
Edgy's up in too if Giants start.
Do I want to lose a bunch of Elo? And just take the Fakirs?
Oh yeah, we see Ryan's Elo on the precipice of master level. So
yeah,
Part of the plan, boys.
Storylines.
This was just step 1 of making sure Ryan doesn't get master.
Chris Ho saying, I think NGs should be half VPs. No, he says 1 or 2 VPs. Yeah, that's about where I'm valuing them. Not sure what that says about cultists because of guaranteed Earth 1 and a spade.
Ooh,
there's the Fakir's pick.
Close. It might be right to have been engineers 1 or 2 more. Part of my problem is I'm not actually convinced how engineers are open. Like, I guess they take temp ship just so they can get double. Like, I don't know. I don't love it.
Who's competing with double dig though? Not Fakirs, not giants.
Cultists probably have a lot of power in the center, is my theory, but
I'm curious to see where the giants open is besides D4 being obvious.
I'm guessing it's gonna be double center, but
That was how I was gonna open.
I would have considered D7 a little more, I think.
Activity, well, there's some activity there later.
So D7 is also a pretty reasonable starting spot. I think it's D7 or G2. If you don't go D7...
Go ahead.
I think you lose D7 if you don't start there.
I think it's better.
Right.
But I think
That's what I was thinking initially.
I think he loses G2 to me, so...
Yeah, I mean,
you have it all.
I have an outside chance at it too now.
I was thinking maybe an option for Giants is open temp ship. Like D4, G2, open
Over
temp ship.
2 workers and 4 points.
Yeah, that's...
Well, if it gets you to D7 and secures a third down.
I mean, you might as well be going Temple Giants if you're gonna skip Stronghold pass
You can
tile.
pick it
Yeah.
up in round. It might be there waiting for them for round 2 if no one takes it. They may not
So
get
that's
taken in round
possible, but
Engineers are pretty happy with that tile.
And you can use it, yeah.
where am I supposed to start now is the other real question.
Right, because D3, the classic Fakir's opening hex, is like fine, but isolated Fakirs there are just so hard to play in my experience.
I don't think it's very good because I'm just gonna get D3 later. Probably. I mean, Cultist could beat
The
me to it, but
problem
they don't really
with not
need it.
starting D3 is that you don't have B2 to easily jump to and get a couple more spots down on the map.
Yeah, so I agree. But what about?
Like, you could try for E8 and hop to D6 real quick.
Yeah, I don't like that with Giants sitting right there.
I mean, your other option is
think it's-
G4. Oh,
think it's here.
B4. A new one.
What in the world?
I think A5 was an argument otherwise too, to be honest. But I think this is fine
This is better than E8.
because if Giants beats me to D6, oh well, I can at least go A whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A7. But if I go E8 and Giants beat me to D6, then I just hate my life.
It's nice to have an option for a double dig action as well in the beginning.
Correct. So there's
Yeah,
that
that'd
too.
be
Like I could go for a fast round 1 into a round 2 double dig this way.
So, I'm thinking of getting spicy and opening C5 into temp ship, just because temp ship seems relatively safe. I'm only trying to fade Giants taking it. Though I think that
that
just
would probably
means
just
Giants
make
take
Giants
temp
take
ship.
it.
So
Yeah. That's really fancy.
fun if it works, but I think too fancy, yeah.
Well, I mean, if I care about C5, I should still take it, but I don't think it's the end of the world if you beat me to that.
Right, but if I start on C5 aiming for like double dig D6 E9, that's probably just too aggressive.
Right.
Yeah, I think I do just want to guarantee the double digs in a dig round.
Shit.
Pretty clearly the leech party's in the center here. And I think like going first is worth a couple points here and there just for better leech.
Yep, absolutely. I mean that's part of the attraction of engineers here is that
Alright, this is the action I need to double dig, right? Because... yeah.
No, you can do an next move.
you need
Cultists
problem.
would tell me that.
Yeah, exactly. Cultists very easily could get double dig off you otherwise. We're all assuming Giants are going stronghold, so there's no rush to actually take Earth 1 if that's what you want.
Right. Do I need to place a dwelling right now on E9 if I double dig? Well, I'm going to double dig, and I'm going to double dig E9 F4.
The answer, I think, is you're supposed to just build it. Because the problem is if Giants do decide to just build their stronghold, then you're going to be forced to build it next action anyhow.
Right. What are Giants' alternatives to building strongholds? Something like power priest powers coins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Chris Ho says F4 for more leech.
So that's also a thought if you're willing to build both of your dwellings before getting Earth 1.
But securing E9 is, I thought, pretty critical.
Well, I was thinking like you can build E4, then build E9, then just go Earth 2 this round, and then Earth 1 next round.
Yeah, that's definitely something I was thinking about. Gets an extra coin. Workers are obviously good.
I debated taking an econ favor there, but I think I'm supposed to not get fancy and just go for points here.
Two
But
points
it's hard
versus
to
two
say.
leech, Danny says. Well, I think just securing the map with red in play, and I think just locking down hexes is going to be pretty important here. Let's see.
So I agree with that. So maybe what people in the chat are missing is that you do still have temp ship, and now you can still build C5 as well, right?
Right.
And so you get both of those hexes that Giants now can't take from you by doing it this way. If you instead take F4, you give Mike the option to possibly take one. And maybe it's not his priority. It's reasonable that it wouldn't have been, but I agree with you. I think I'm playing it safe as you and just securing
Yeah, I
the
think I
spots
do
that I
lean
want.
towards Earth 2 now. Yeah. Looks like Mike got a call and we'll be back in a sec. Let's see. What else is happening here? I'm gonna get a little more leech from cultists. I could probably stretch for temple 4 dwellings by burning for a worker. I don't need the worker's action. Mike's not going to take C5 right now. I don't think I need to build the temple though, so let's...
Okay. Now the next question: am I sending priest to Earth for some immediate coins, or am I sending priest to Fire, which is probably what Giants want to do?
Oh. I thought you were gonna single dig and fly.
I mean, single
So,
digging and flying seems good, though.
Single
Single
dig-
dig G2, fly I7.
Single dig and fly is also very reasonable.
Right, I mean, those both sound like good choices.
I think it's going to a cult, though.
Yeah, with the stacked fire cults, you want to send 1 to 2 priests to cults as fakirs, but not more than that.
You mean he's not gonna be taking the 2 key down?
No, not with these cult rewards. You're not. If Tukey Town gets you another spade or 2, then now we can talk about it. But Mike is using that priest for shipping. Okay. D6.
Okay.
I will say goodbye to.
Yeah, that's an important spot.
This would be a really funny decline. I really shouldn't, but it's really funny to think about. Yeah. Earth 2. The benefits to Earth 2 being an extra coin this round, and when I think I'm guaranteed Earth 1 if I prioritize it next round, it's going to be more advantageous in the long run to get the worker in power over 2 or 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
In one of my recent games, I was not careful about my round 1 power, and I burned down too far, but I think I'll still be at 7. 7 power tokens. Count it. Trading post here is actually pretty good, isn't it? Instead of dwelling.
It's entirely reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, both are pretty good. F4's looking pretty safe for the dwelling round coming up next. This makes even more sure I can get a temple before giants might try to take Earth 1. Yeah. Danny saying Fakir is probably saving up power for Act 6. Yes, that does seem to be the play, the double dig.
Yeah, so both lines, like, single digging this round comes with 2 points, and I get more dwellings out now. But, yeah, I decided to go for getting the priest on the cult and taking double dig next round. Now, the problem is I had to take this stupid ship tile rather than the 6 coin tile in order to guarantee the double dig, so I don't know.
Right, and there is something to be said for me worrying about Fakir's grabbing F4. I mean, it looks actually quite good, and maybe I should have just taken it in that respect with all my talking about map control. I also didn't really notice it, so, you know, that's...
Yeah, I've been looking at that. I agree. It's an option for me, right? Like, I could do that and hope to get
It's just that
sanctuary
E8
town.
doesn't get you anywhere by itself, and in the scope of this game, you're going to have to defend so many of your yellows that do you really want to double dig on 1 hex instead of 2?
Yeah, the main advantage of doing it is that it gets me a sanctuary town, whereas otherwise I'm not sure I'm getting a town. But I agree. I don't know how much I care.
Hey, Kimball, this is indeed not Agricola. Hello, how are you?
Okay, so I have so many options here, and Temship is guaranteed for me next round. So
oh yeah, and you already have 1 ship.
The world is my oyster here.
Yeah, Mike has so many options.
E5 is really tempting for me. I think it's E5.
I was gonna say I thought for sure this was an E5.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna get somewhere. It's a lot of reds. I'm doing that.
Yeah, this is some spicy sauce.
So this is why I was bidding slightly for Giants, and it's possible I was supposed to bid slightly more, because just the fact they were going to get the big building tile, they were going to get decent leech. Their game is okay. Fakirs are going to steal a few of their reds, though, so... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Mike and I are, going to kill each other. It's going to be great.
And now I'm safe on F4
I'm in the
because...
blood back too.
Messed with cultists as well there, and... Oh, red. Okay, that's how it's going to be.
I mean, it's the only spots I can really double dig. The bigger question is if this is the round the landscape's supposed to come down, but I think
Every
not.
round's the round landscape's supposed to come down.
What?
What?
Every round, you said? Even if it's a dwelling round, I think I'm supposed to just build dwellings.
I would be landscaping G2 here personally, but I think dwellings are a great option.
So one of the problems of landscaping G2 is that I don't have any neighbors to upgrade, right? Where else I can't make another temple anywhere, like if I want to.
Well, I'll be on F4 this round.
Yeah, but I can't landscape G2, then I need a dwelling there.
Wait, why do you need a dwelling there?
So I have a neighbor to upgrade, like make another temple if I want to.
Because look at B4 and A9. We can't upgrade cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike is threatening G2, so he has to do it.
I don't think Mike would take G2 as the thing. Like, I think I could landscape in the north, but God, it's a risk.
It's no longer red, so it's not special for me, except it used to be red.
Yeah, that's I agree. I don't think you super need it. It doesn't really get you much, but I think I'm just building dwellings. I think it's the safest thing. I can get my landscape down later.
Sure, yeah. Rainbot in chat, hello. Landscape A9. Landscape A9 does, after more consideration, sound like the better choice to landscape if landscape was...
If I was going to landscape, I think it had to be A9. Landscaping A9 is a very reasonable play, but given I'm scoring dwellings this round anyhow, I don't know. Look, I signed up for a tough game when I bid Fakirs, and
Tough game we shall have.
wasn't expecting it to get easy anytime soon. So
Let's get our shipping going.
Everyone's shipping.
Well, I 5 Power Priest for this.
You did 5 Power Priest last round.
Yep. It felt good.
if I could advance ship, I might do it. I have a pass tile for it.
Wouldn't it be funny if Fakir's advanced ship was 1 coin, 4 priests?
That would be nice.
Okay. I don't think I'm getting anything special the rest of this round, but that's okay. I've got a decent opening here.
All right, time for the real decision again.
I do think Mike seems to be in the driver's seat right now. This has been really
Everybody trashed the Giants pick.
No one Earth, though. No one Earth.
Andrew is already at 2 shipped cultists and is gonna get like another couple dwellings down still, right?
Feels good.
As I said, I think his game's pretty good.
Well, I expected you to dig A7. Now, in hindsight, it was obviously never going to happen, but...
Yeah, the fact that you're about to steal A7 is really gonna kill me. And so yeah, great. So this is what I signed up for, right?
Oh, 2 ship, 3 ship. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Andrew's about to build out the north and kill me.
Yeah.
So
I could disrupt it, but I don't think it's in my best interest.
it's already too late. He already has 2 ship. You're already behind. Like
He has 2 ship. If he wants, he can take A7. I don't know why he would do that, but
wait, sorry, he can take A7, but he can't stop you from reaching the northern hexes. Like the real killer play he could have done is if he stole that black on you, but it's too late for that.
I should have built A6. Well, I guess it helps cultists to build with an A6.
Okay,
I mean,
there's no good reason not to just carpet flight. So
Yeah, you're trying to save 2 coins on trying to get a spade earlier or something.
Yeah, there's not a great reason not to
Seems
do
a
it
little
here.
marginal.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 weird things. Like, it partly depends on the passes, too. I think I want to pass for that spade tile. There's a chance you pass for it right now.
Right.
But
It's good. What is my economy at? I have 1 worker, I'm making 3. Like, passing for Stronghold is still possible.
oh, that's an interesting choice, too, yeah.
Because Andrew's busy, right? He's not passing right now. You're the one who's passing right now, but you will take the spade. Mike still needs to double dig and keep expanding on 2 ship. So he has 3 actions left. So I could just go for a trading post and get ready to build a stronghold. Seems fun. A lot of stuff.
Yeah,
to
Mike
where are your
is-
bridges coming? I don't know where your bridges are coming from.
Mike is gonna end this round at Stronghold 7 dwellings. That does feel pretty good.
Yeah. And has he gotten 7 coins twice already? Yeah.
I have.
Sneaky Giants. Now, I could put this priest to air, which feels pretty good, and it was mentioned in the chat. I did see it. I think that's probably my best play. Let's see, what else could I be doing? So I'm gonna make... Oh, I'd be overcharged if I do that. Should I care about that? I'm gonna be weird and say yes, I should care. Or maybe I'm just miscalculating.
Until when you need it.
There's that spade on b3. Giants declining to get in the way immediately.
He didn't. Yeah, we didn't have the option to.
I could have been on A6
Or he just missed that he could have done it earlier. But yeah.
That too, but
Yeah, b3
The
and
question is
a7 were
more-
both possible.
do I want to be there to take power and give cultists a boost?
Fair.
And I kind of forgot.
Also, when I did the math again, I'm not going to be overcharged, so makes the decision slightly easier.
Oh, thank you.
We're supposed to be openly talking about this kind of stuff, Ryan. What are you doing?
I don't know if it's that important, but giving me a little power here is nice. I couldn't really take power actions otherwise. No,
Your reaction said it was a little more than a little nice.
I mean, I don't know. I can't. To be honest, I'm not actually sure how much it helps me because I'm trying to think about like what do I actually get to do next round, and like meh. I could now take a coin's power action and try to get down the stronghold, but I'm still not sure I can quite afford it because the stronghold is stupendly, absurdly expensive. But
Now, if we had a landscape down, if only.
even then, where are we flying to? Like, ugh, look at this.
All the yellows that I'm gonna take, that's where you're flying.
I mean, you're gonna take
Alright.
some of them. Yeah, it's
took
great. I
didn't
mean, I
decide.
will grant the like Mike has already expanded quite rapidly, so it's probably fine. But like, pretty much all the natural reds have already been built on or disappeared. Like,
Here's some useless power for engine.
Aha! Got him.
I'll keep my point.
So I like points. Do I take coins and points or power and points? Just coins and points.
Yeah. Same choice for me.
Yeah, okay. I'm starting to feel pretty bad about my game now. I just looked at points.
yeah,
I wasn't gonna. I think I bet on engineers a few times, and once they went below like 20, I didn't bet on them again.
We've seen it, yeah.
oh, I got 2 coins from the tile. Wait a sec. Okay, we can still eke out the crazy stronghold and bust our economy for it. Look at that. Hell yeah, sign me up. I
This
can
is how
never
you give
double.
away freeload, people.
I can never double dig again if I do this.
How bad could that be?
That's why you increase dig, Ryan. It'll
You're
be
right.
okay.
You're all right. You're all right.
Yup.
Okay. I get to do what I planned on doing. Double dig g6. Wait, I'm not gonna have any bridges at the end of this round. Oh, I will. Never mind. If I don't take double dig, I should do something with my power. No, this is fine.
Oh, leech.
Ooh,
Danny saying cultists are doing Loki great here.
Yep.
I feel like I'm doing good.
I think it's a game between the cultists and giants. That's where I think this game's at.
Sure.
The fact that I didn't stop any of the cultist hexes, I didn't like. Andrew getting to 2 ship by the end of round 2 and getting all that northern stuff was really good for him. I obviously like part of me going up north was I was theoretically going to beat him to A7, and me failing to do that is just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heavily considered opening a Stronghold Sanctuary bonus. I just go double temple.
With cultists?
Yep.
Just so you can advance ship faster. Yeah. There.
Yeah, but then I was able to. I got so much leech that it didn't matter.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, does that mean it's my responsibility to take C4? I can't even.
You can act on this move.
Alright, well, keep leeching away.
Yeah, Stronghold incoming. It's happening, Chris Ho. Stronghold into Dwellings round 4. Is it good? Not really. Is it awful?
Where are the yellows at?
There's plenty of yellows. What are you talking about? Now, are you going to steal more of them? Maybe. But look, I can't do everything.
Gotta catch them all.
Chris O
There's
says
a
this is
good
what he signed up for. Great.
I did sign up for this. Although I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm the one that put Fakirs in without remembering that Andrew was just going to snap throw in giants. So it's my fault.
Yeah, it only made sense that you had to follow the sword. I said that priest of water just for Chris Bizzle. 3
Priest to
steps to the
water.
bomb.
In honor of Chris Bizzle.
If we were honoring Chris, you would have just sent it to fire. Like, to be clear,
Oh,
that's
fair,
the Chris move.
Yeah, right.
Yes, yeah.
Let's see. Nobody's taking the workers' power action except me.
Then I can double dig.
All right. I knew this was coming. Do I possibly want to 5 for 4? The answer should be no.
Ryan, what?
I mean,
Who are you?
I mean,
It's round 3!
I'm
It's only
limping.
round 3. Yeah, what?
I'm limping around the board. Like, what are you? Like, look at this. How am I going to make up 4 victory points? Like, I'm not winning cults. I'm not winning network.
Hey, Mr. Fickles, just got here. What did I miss? Oh, he wants the analysis from Chris Toe. Okay, I see how it is. Not good enough for you. All right, Chris Ho, talk about it.
Yeah, screw that. That's way too much leech.
Wow. I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed myself. I actually really don't think I can make up those points easy enough with extra power.
All right, I'll be a sucker. Except cultists.
Okay.
Sucker.
Totally
no, Mr.
have-
Fickles, if I have the excuse of being distracted, then I don't have to worry about losing these games all the time. Come on, I need this.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. I'm kind of surprised by that trading post, Andrew.
Well, it gave me a worker for the cult.
Okay, good.
It's gone.
Accepted. Gotcha. Mike takes a coin down. Good try.
No,
Wow.
I mean, in fairness,
Throwing away his game for the coins.
it is round 3, and he's Giants, so what do you want him to do?
I'm kidding. But coin towns. Tasty, tasty coin towns.
He does have so many workers too. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Ryan.
trying to
All
get
right,
some.
Ryan. We gotta fight here. We gotta fight.
I know it's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen, but like,
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'll just let you have it.
wow. Okay, well that's a slight break for Team Fakirs then.
Ooh, Team Fakirs. Now, would I have rather get that brown myself? Yes. Did I? No.
Yeah. No.
Hey, what do I want to do? I really want to get on one of these pass tiles, but that doesn't feel like it's gonna happen. I think it's digging cultists.
I was thinking about digging cultists when I put them in. Yeah,
I think they're gonna see the light of day.
You do need to
I
up
mean,
your
there's
priest
so many
production if you're gonna
workers,
do
right?
that.
Like,
Yeah.
And you didn't get to the extra priest last round, which is a tiny bit sad.
I could have.
I think, given that you went double shipping so early, I think getting to
All
Earth
right.
8 round 1 worked, but I think I probably would have put my first priest to water as cultists.
well, those past tiles broke really absolutely shittily.
Oh
I
yeah, did
wanted
you remember
either
you
of the
chose
two that-
fakirs in a 2 shipping pass tile setup?
So I knew that, but I just meant like sometimes things still like I was very happy to
Like,
take
oh no,
6
you got a
coins,
priest.
or I was happy to take the priest isn't the worst, but like
Priest is 4 points.
if I can keep flying, which I mean maybe, but
I think I burned to place one more dwelling here.
Burning all over the place.
Yep.
Up. And just feeding me.
Absolutely feeding. It feels terrible.
You're the best pal.
I hate it. Temp ship I can actually afford to take, kind of, but just a spade is better, so.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Your games are really looking good, Mike and Andrew.
correct, they're in very good spots.
And this is why I'm not expert.
Gotta figure out my next plan of attack.
Alright, catching up on chat a little, Mr. Fickle says, I've heard rumors of digging fakirs, so have I. It's weird, I've played them a lot, but I've only heard rumors. I've never seen it.
Mike's. Go
But
ahead.
Fickle says, maybe today will be the day. Rainier sounds like he's off the chain. You know, that's very possible.
No, this game's going like fine. I might have to go digging fakirs, but I will say at least this round is about to go as well as I had hoped, dreamed of. Andrew is leaving me hexes, and so
I'm your friend. Now, if you win this game, give me the credit because
I would be pretty surprised if I actually win. But I will at least get like a 32-point round here, so that doesn't feel too bad.
Yep. Chris Ho agrees in chat. You're off to a 32-point round.
Yeah. The problem is if Andrew took that hex, like the hex I just got to build on from me, though, then I was looking pretty.
I might be taking D3 then if it slows you a little.
Oh my God,
There's a lot of
Mike!
points.
You need to slow me. What are you talking
You
about?
just said you're getting 32 points.
Though Chris Ho says in chat that Mike, you should
It's a
let
good spot for me.
Ryan get to D3 because you want neighbors for that town.
It's there's an argument either way. I get it.
How about we hurt the cultist if you're trying to win? Like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, also, wait, where is he gonna hurt me? Like,
A5 could make a town up there slower for you, but that doesn't do anything for me. So
I don't care about towns. I don't do towns.
Yeah, you don't want to actually win these cults. You just want to be close.
I will admit Mike's problem this game is figured out how to turn his good economy into points. I mean, you just took water one, right? But
I did to start.
yeah, but I will admit, that part is the slight trickiness into your game of where are you going to get points. You have hopefully 2 more towns, I guess, is the dream, but
yeah, I'll just take the most important one.
That is pretty important, though I don't know who is going to take it.
Well, it
cultists
denies
are upgrading their
another
digging
power.
and have 2 ship, right?
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
if-
that's...
I can do anything.
Yeah, that is
cultists
happening
are
this
about
round,
to be
isn't it?
cultists are about to be able to take like anything anywhere.
I feel like I'm playing alchemist. I'm back to my bread and butter.
I mean, that's kind of what you are about to do.
It
Yeah.
also gets me extra power when Ryan builds it.
Correct. Yeah.
Alright, well, I am going to get my 30 points of bridges, Chris Ho. I do need them all, yes, and I still don't know if I have a good chance here. But
I think your game is. I think you're still on a fine path of like. So I think both you and I are still doing like reasonably well enough. Like we're not like throwing our games away, but I suspect both you and I are 20-ish points behind Cultists and
Yeah,
Giants
I
games.
mean, I'm expecting to get last here, but it's gonna be a fun last.
That's the attitude.
It's a losing attitude if I've ever had one. Okay. Now, if I'm doing all this, I gotta get some more points also, but we'll just get these down.
Building the bridge before the dwelling?
I have to.
Oh, you don't have shipping. Oh, okay. Oh, no, never mind. That makes sense. I mean, for what it's worth, it's I mean, it does not look like I could actually mess with your hex in any reasonable fashion. So
Just wait till I get my third shipping.
This stream plays for science. I appreciate that. Yes, Mr. Pickles, we do try to entertain here. How do you think I can actually get any views on YouTube at all? Didn't see us invent temple giants on this stream. I think invent is probably a strong word, but popularize I think would be appropriate.
I planted the seed in people's brains.
Well, you saw it somewhere first, right? It's not like you just tried it out.
No,
of the
I
blue.
didn't. I was just I didn't see it anywhere first.
Oh,
Staying ahead on the pass here. I think.
yeah, I agree.
Does
That's good for you. Yeah, you getting to take 7 coins and having this set up is very good for you. I figured you were going to be the one to pass first this round, and that is...
Yeah, I only got one dwelling down, which didn't feel great, but I built them all in the room.
All right, thanks Chris Ho for checking in. Sorry you have to go. That's a loss for chat when Chris Ho has to leave.
Your income is still really good, Mike, though, right? Like, I mean, you have max worker income, you're going to get a bunch of coins from taking the coins direction.
You've complained a lot this game, but you're at 76 points.
Yeah.
Okay, look, so again, like, I figured a path to make points and greed them here, but, like, the past towns are not breaking very well for me. I'm not making any towns. I'm not going to score much on network. I'm not scoring much on cults. Like, I'm still on pace for, like, 120 to 130 points. Like, that's not going to win.
Got that gut feeling it beats me.
Really? Okay, I would be surprised if that's the case, but...
I'm at 35. You're up 41 on me.
Yeah, except, I mean, you're about to, like, you still have Earth 1, right? So you're going to get, like, oh, you don't actually have many dwellings. Huh, awkward. I don't know. You're at least hitting towns. Maybe it's going to work better than I think. Maybe I have more in this, but...
I think you're fine.
I'm not sure what town I should take. Part of my instincts say coin town, and part of my instincts say...
Whoa.
Cult town.
You gotta take as many points as you can.
What?
So I think you gotta take as many points as you can here.
Yeah, I'm thinking 8-pointer is probably the right call because it comes with an extra worker, but I'm trying to think about, like, I would like to Sanctuary next round, but maybe not. It's too expensive. Yeah, too expensive.
You do want Water 1, don't you? Like...
Yeah, but I mean, Temple's cheaper and keeps the power income on the board.
Sanctuary in the middle gets you a town, so there's a little kickback.
That's true, I do need that. Priest Town was definitely an option also, Rainbot, given that I wasn't going to overproduce those. Okay, so that points tile goes away. I could just take an extra action here. Making 8 power. Can't get a dig if I want one. Do I send a priest? No.
Mike, is there any chance that you'll let me just get coins for no clear reason at all?
What's my urgency? I already got my 1 water, so I don't have any other pressing issues, I think.
Yeah, out of the kindness of your heart, you'll gift the coins to me.
This is how you get to the 695
Yeah, okay.
rating, people. This is what it takes. Probably. What are we playing, diplomacy?
Well, we could. Yeah, I was afraid of this. I had such a long round, and I just needed to hope.
Oh, that the pastels would work out, yeah.
Well,
I didn't plan for this, so you don't get power. I mean, you don't get a step.
okay, I just get leech. Like, I'm pretty happy with just getting leech. I don't need steps.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Also,
I mean,
I
you're
don't-
not actually dominating the cults, yeah. But
He's doing fine. I think.
Nobody's bothered.
I agree. He's still doing fine. He's still doing all right on cults. He's still doing plenty of good things.
Y'all just gave me 3 leech. Like, you guys are feeding me.
All right, so now it's down to Lumen and I fighting for Water 1. Great.
18 and 5.
Neither of us have the
Oh.
resources for it, really. I guess.
Oh,
That.
you bet I do. Boom. Who cares about? We're just greening points over here.
All right. I'll have to take Consolation Air 1.
Or just
Womp womp.
or just not build one. Oh, except yeah, you do want. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do.
See, the
Dude, I
weird
don't
thing is,
either.
yeah,
I don't know either. I've already spent all my bridges. I can't make another town.
Bridged out.
What does that mean I should do? Get ready to pass correctly? I should be doing that anyway. Alright, we'll just do our 1 or 2 plans. Coin Town, womp womp.
But you have the resources to have 2 plans?
No.
Dominating the cults as I fly up this fire track.
Hey, at least I'm getting a cult win. And my name isn't Cultists, so that's fun.
True.
You can have that one.
What's going on?
I didn't even try.
I noticed
You went
and
off
I'm
to the
thankful
early
for
lead
it.
with the priest. Yeah, you kind of claimed the cult when you got the 3-step, and I was like, I'm not going to mess with you.
No, I didn't claim anything. You're the cultists.
And, when I saw Ryan claim the 3-step, I was like, that's my cult.
Well, you know Fakirs are going to put no more priest into there.
Yeah, I'm not chasing you. I have like maybe
He thought
one
he could win
priest,
over
but... All right. Is it time for workers to coins?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm there. I've been there.
It's not time for it. I mean, so basically, I'm probably gonna have a pretty quick round. So I'd like to have enough power to take 7 coins if that's what comes my way, but it doesn't look that likely that I'm going to have enough power. But I guess there's no good reason not to do workers to coins here.
Net 2 coins. Magic.
Yeah.
Like, look at my score. How am I going to win this?
When you actually get your towns.
I was about to say, like, you have 2 towns, you have a crap ton of trading posts coming in, you have network, and you have cults. Like, I don't know.
3 for 2.
It declined it last round.
I guess basically the thing is, like, I still think you're hitting about 100 victory points during the course of the game, and then I'm like, network-wise, you're going to score like at least 12. That's 112. And then cults, you're going to get like at least 24. And boom, we're up to 130. And that might win.
I will decline that one.
Give me that last copy of Air 1. I'm coming for you, Lumen.
Ah!
Just 9 more steps to go.
Get out of here.
Make me.
I can't.
That's the ones I need, so I guess this is. might as well take it.
Hello, Hong in chat saying Ryan and Andrew are competing for bridge next round. I'm not sure that
Oh,
Andrew
no,
needs
this
it.
is Townless. This is Townless Fakirs, baby.
That was my prediction. No town fakirs.
I also don't need a bridge.
Right. Andrew's gonna pick up these 4 hexes. Classic Darkling Town.
Yep.
The bigger question is,
I was like,
3-town, right? Like, Andrew could still.
I'm
eke
not.
out 3.
No.
Okay.
It would have had to be Fire 2 instead of Air 1, and I don't think it was worth it.
Okay, yeah.
Town, like you. I can't do it all.
Water
my
2.
chance for the-
Okay.
He's
Is
coming
this a
for me.
bluff?
You know it. You know it.
Do I skip the stronghold action just to get the point? Will they be there for another turn? This is the question. I'm not sure. I think I'll stay in the round.
I mean, your points have kind of slowed down here, Mike. Though I guess you're set up to do enough next round.
Yeah,
His
I'll give
points were-
myself enough.
The thing is, like, he's
For all-
going to be allowed small women.
His points
I
were
guess
always
he's
going to
just
slow
gonna
down.
pass and then be passing.
His
Yeah.
points were definitely always going to slow down, though. There was just like that was the issue. Like, he built a great economy quickly and scored, but like without Earth One, he's had to really try to hit past tiles, which he's done well. Like, I mean, Mike's points are still pretty good. Like, and he's saved up quite a few for the last round. So
Mm-hmm.
We'll get some.
I think I probably should have accepted that leech 2 turns ago. I'm tempted to just take temp ship here to guarantee the coins action.
yeah, if anybody wants to give me 2 power, I mean, that would be nice. Very nice.
Yeah, because your stronghold doesn't make 2 power.
Yeah, just thanks for kicking us the gears when we're already down. We already built the dumb stronghold. Doesn't even give us any power income. It gives me a priest, sure, but why couldn't it also give me 2 power? Or why does it have to cost 10 coins? I mean, look.
Fakirs are the perfect faction. Everything is so balanced.
Yep, totally fair.
And like dwelling points next round, it's pretty antithetical to what else I'm doing. I get like 8 extra coins by taking temp ship. See, I am gonna make. Oh, let's just turn incomes on for now. So I don't have to calculate it. Oh, good. I'm gonna be at 10 workers. Okay, yeah, I'm taking the coins. I'm only passing for 15 here. Don't mind me.
Yeah, you made a
I was
game
about
of
to say, like, I know you still have points coming in.
No, look at that. Both of us get points no matter what happens.
Yeah.
It is
That's
pretty
too
generous.
bad. It's not too bad. I was gonna pass that move to make you not get any points.
That's a fun feeling. You know, to have so many options.
It is. Yeah, it is a little generous, but yeah.
Now, who do I want to have the 7 coins?
Danny says the stronghold is pricey because fakirs were designed before the ship town expansion. Yeah, that must be part of the reason.
That just means the Fakirs were even worse.
Yes, that
back in
is
the day.
true.
Like,
But I think they probably didn't find that in the game design playtesting process, right?
no, correct. Like again, everything about the game design and the way certain things are priced, and the fact that the Fakirs can't fully upgrade their digging suggests to me that there was a lot more. I suspect there was a hell of a lot more hard digging back in the day when they were testing the game, and I totally understand how Fakirs were probably more balanced in a world that saw a lot more hard digging.
I know. Do I give Ryan that elusive power he wants? I don't think this can't be that big.
Oh, thanks, friends. Thanks, friends.
What have I done?
What if it's not what you've done, it's what they've done.
I did not think Mike was gonna give you that.
I didn't think so either, but
Myself.
that's very kind. All right, I'm slightly warming up on my position, Andrew. You might be right. I might.
I've been telling you all game long.
Well, look, everything's all of a sudden broken Team Fakirs from round 3 on. So, like,
Everything was Team Fakirs from the setup, even in the sandwich.
yeah, sure. It was all Team Fakirs. It was Team Fakirs. Yeah, when you came and took this
I told
hex.
you they were the best faction here.
Yeah, that was Team
I'm trying
Fakirs.
to. You know how many
That
times I
was team. That was Team Fakirs.
Exactly, and guess what? You're powered through. That's how good they were.
Fair enough.
Oh my gosh, Mike is now making a play for air.
I'm not sure air or fire, so Andrew doesn't have a town yet, but he's about to get them. So that's probably a lost cause. This comes with a worker, so yeah, I'll take it.
Everything I've done is wrong.
I don't know about everything. The double zig round one, I think that's still correct. That was good.
Oh, thanks, friend.
There's other things, but I hear you. Yeah, your game's developed in the wrong directions or poorly, yada, yada, yada.
I
Mike
guess
has
Cultists also don't
21,
have points.
20. Nice balanced economy, Mike. That looks great.
Yeah, you and the cultists, and everybody's in the same boat here.
Well, my economy is kind of balanced now. The rest of yours, yeah. I mean, so this is like
My economy is more balanced than you think. I'm using these markers to dig.
this is what makes late game trading post rounds so awkward, right? Everybody tries to save their trading post. Nobody's naturally making coins. And everybody's like wants to build trading posts and dwellings. Like it's.
I mean, I smell a shit town in the future from me.
Let's see, how many coins do I want by the end of this game? 11. That's not equal to the amount of coins I have. It's a problem. It's a problem.
I'll feed you, don't worry.
What?
I said I'll feed you, don't worry. Just keep
Okay.
your options open.
Like, okay.
Like a 3 for 2, you know.
Let's, make sure Fakirs don't get a town there.
That's the reasoning.
Fakirs are going townless this game. I mean, I certainly had been considering if it was worth double digging and bridging, right? Like, but I just don't think it was. Like,
Oh, I can't do that. Let's make a town. Let's take a ship town, because we're going hungry.
I'm a sucker.
you accepted it first, just to be clear.
No, I'm just declaring my suckerness right now.
Oh, you're declaring you're the sucker. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly the sucker.
I see. Okay, he just said it like right after I clicked accept, so I thought it was
Oh no,
he
no,
was
it hadn't
launching
shown
in my
yet.
direction.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Deciding if I need to take G1 to not let NG get all their cheap spots.
Dude, I have like no points and no resources. I don't
You
even
have
have water
a million.
Yeah,
one.
like, I feel like
Mike just loves denial, right? Like Mike loves denial.
I'm trying to
He
win.
always denies the wrong
as best
person.
as I
This
can
is
in
not that
that way.
thieving game. Don't deny someone that you shouldn't be denying.
I get it. Well, I'm thinking of my options.
I guess my other question is, are you not trying for 3 towns? Or you have enough workers you could just hard dig. You don't care.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting that town. There's no way to stop that. What else?
I see. Yeah, never mind. Okay, yeah, you're willing to hard dig a hex or 2 this round. Okay.
Are you getting to B6? Do I care? I don't think I need a bridge.
I am not getting there.
I'll just stay down. Room gets power.
Except for one thing.
Yep.
Who am I giving power to? My friend Lumen gets power.
Are you saying I should stop accepting cultists and just wait for you guys?
Like, I mean, what does the cults do me? Like, it doesn't even give me power anymore.
I mean, it helps completely lock them up, but yeah, it does not look like any of us are actually contesting cults this game, which is a little sad. Yeah, just none of, like, I want to do other things with priests. Everybody else has been doing other things with priests.
Andrew, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want some
Go on.
power?
Go on.
Hold on. I need to. Oh, I hate everything about my game. Nothing makes sense. Alright, well. If I do this, things seem slightly better network-wise.
I knew it. Knew that would happen.
Yeah, congrats.
Well,
Yes.
Well,
You
Make
crushed.
him a master. He's the real master at this table.
Yeah.
Let him like it.
Who could have foreseen that one? Except for Mike's impressive.
Only a pro.
insight.
Only a
Yeah.
master.
Yeah.
Hong is suggesting G1 and bridge for Fakirs before I took that hex, and Fakirs just don't have the power for it, it looks like.
So we continue talking about this. Like, I could have made a play for a town, but I just think it's the wrong move, right? Like, learning when to give up on towns is a tricky skill in Terra Mystica, because it's kind of like your normal default goal, but like, it just doesn't. It's so expensive for me to double dig and bridge. I could have hard dug, but like, I don't have enough workers. Like, I have really good. So I don't know. It was really a tricky. Like, I sat there. There were some rounds where it was worth it, but this round is not. It was not worth it. I did not want to take. It's way too efficient for me just to build out all my trading posts and then put down 1 or 2 dwellings via some flights. I'm just gonna greed my way to like 125-ish points and maybe 130-ish and hope that's enough. I still think other people, like, I still think Andrew has too many points in post game, but we'll see.
I don't think I'm building enough stuff here. I don't think my network's gonna be good.
So I did miss that. I have a shovel, yeah. So you're correct, but like, so it's still 3 workers plus my spade, plus that I need to find the power for the bridge. Like, there's no guarantee I'm getting all that stuff. I mean, I should get enough leech this round, but then somebody could just bridge block me. Like, I'm not signing up for that.
Technically, I can't bridge block you, so.
You can. You're always allowed to take power actions, even if you can't do anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's news
Yeah.
to me.
Now, to be fair, does BGA allow it? I don't know, but I can find you the thread with the designer's rulings that you can still take power action. So, like, even if you're out of priest, you can still take a priest power action. Like,
Yeah, you want me to test it? Let me always for the conversions, and let's test it. It works.
Oh, yeah, it says to block the action.
Yeah. Yeah, it literally says that. That's cool. Yeah, you spent 3 to... Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, developer of this implementation.
Yeah.
Is it Rinse Vincent, I think?
Yeah, probably. But anyhow, so yes, the answer is you could bridge block me as well. So like I don't know.
Yeah, rinse vent.
Oh,
and look, and Andrew's taking a bridge anyhow. So yep, there we go. I will admit, Andrew, yeah, you're not actually building quite as much as I thought you were going to do, and so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I've been telling you my game is not as good as you think it is.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, so then the new answer is, with Mike constantly talking about blocking, do I get greedy? And the answer is I just can't. I would like to, but I would really like to fly and dig and then greed by delaying around, but I think I have to just build.
I can't see that. I only have one ship.
He only has one ship.
Oh, I thought you had two.
You're paranoid, man. You're paranoid.
I am paranoid. Well, okay, yeah. I missed that you only had one ship still. Okay, well, that was a mistake of me. That's gonna cost me a decent bit, actually, because yeah, I could have greeted out the extra priest flight. So.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
Yeah, no, that's sloppy. I just thought for sure you had more shipping already.
I ought to. All right, are we doing?
You do ought to. That's a problem, but.
Am I ever going to catch up to you? Still decline. Okay, well, I could town up here and take the one I want. I should probably count what I want.
No.
Power Town?
Let's look. Cults again.
I don't know if I need the Power Town.
Let me think about what else I want to do this room.
Oh, except wait, sorry. Okay, he does have to advance ship one more time.
I do. Do that here.
Oh,
Draw
yeah.
the thing. Yeah, I'll take that. Not the greatest town in the world, but I'll take
Ship Town.
We're ship buddies. Ship buddies.
Yeah, I guess you could do enough with that priest, but I feel like just keeping the 2 points and taking the Power Town's better for you. Can't say I see the advantage to that. Keeping the priest.
saving the coins or conversions to. I mean, definitely another trading post, but what else can I do?
I mean, the only difference resource-wise is the priest, right?
Yeah, you just said your priest is worth 2 points, and I agree with Lumen. I'm slightly dubious if that's true.
All right, and then my question also is, do I want to take Air 3 instead of just building my trading posts? Probably not. Probably not. We'll go with not.
So everybody, we've learned, don't start B4 Fakirs. that's still a regret.
I mean, you have the most
Could've
points
told you
right
that
now,
before,
Ryan.
Jim.
Yeah, but like it's actually kind of sad. Like I would have decent network if like that, but those things are not part of my network because I never got to connect them. So like,
Oh, truth.
yeah, like. I agree. I'm still ending the game at like 131, and then I have just a tiny dribble of cults. But like, I think I have no network because those things are not part of my network. So like, maybe mid 130s is still enough. I'm trying to do the math, but like, it just mid 130s doesn't usually feel like enough for a win. But I guess the good factions get bid way down. But
And were they actually that good?
yeah, I don't know. I still lean yes, to be honest. Like,
Actually, without count. I've been all over the place with the accepts.
I have too. I haven't done enough math here.
Oh, I should have been paying attention then. You guys are accepting that? Damn, I'm just passing up free power.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's sad too.
Are in order, baby.
I just instinctively was like, why is Mike gonna take a 3 for 2?
Might help.
Then he did.
And I did.
See, Ryan? Look at my score. You see that?
It
I
starts
do.
with a 7.
77.
That's even lower than mine.
I mean, you
Yeah,
still pass. So you still pass for 13. So you still get to 90. You're still getting like nearly 20, almost 30 points of the Colts. So we're
It's
already up
not
to
the
one.
clutching game you thought I was having.
It's still pretty close to winning though. Like
what are you trying to do on
plus-
water call? You know, tying doesn't get you anything.
Your network, admittedly, turned out way worse than I thought, but
I just want to make sure you know that.
I know the rules.
All right, good.
Thanks for the reminder. I appreciate the courtesy.
So if I want to go for the temple, if I want to have the resources for the temple, I need 1 and 4. And I do have that, but this saves me a... Okay. And then if I just build this, then I... Okay. This is fine.
Sip. Okay. And I have the shipping. I
Looked in the setup is how mediocre the cult bonuses were for cultists this game.
They were... Yeah, you really want the cult spades, especially early, and then you didn't...
Like, the coins were amazing.
The coins were amazing, and they made the early shipping strategy like really viable for you. The rest
Which is
of
what
it,
you needed in a setup like this. But the rest of it was pretty bad, and it's something I overlooked.
yeah.
Wow, you're gonna steal my cults. Like, what? I'm not your competition.
You're continuing to be crazy. Like Andrew, I don't like. You're also hitting mid 130s still. Like I keep doing the math. Like I don't see how you don't. Like
I needed 2 power. That's the only reason.
I was gonna say, I don't actually think he's stealing it from you anyhow. I agree. I don't think he's actually building Water 3 on you. He has too many other important things to do himself.
Deciding. If I build another temple, I could build more trading posts.
I don't want to give Mike free power. I don't want to give Andrew free power.
me, pick me.
I can't give you power. There's only one spot where I can give you a free power,
Okay.
and then Andrew takes. Oh, Andrew gets a 2 for 1. That's probably the best option. I don't like any of it though.
Like, I don't want this.
Fair enough, but
Do I want 4-point trading post or 4-point temple? I think when I put it that way, I'm getting 3 power and losing 2 coins. Yeah. Air 3 still on the board.
Points temple. Wow. Really?
What?
it does look like Mike has this game won. Andrew and I are fighting for second, and I think Andrew still has second. So
Yeah, got a free power at least.
Yeah, I didn't have the right resources to take a hex, I don't think. Okay, now I don't need this.
So we're tied on structures. Is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Best way for me to reclaim it. I think my southern red is safe now. So I think I'd go back for shipping. Saves me 4 worker. Before this, I hope. Should probably count.
I hoped you miscalced.
It happens all the time.
And I don't think I have anything better to do with these priests, unfortunately, than to just build a trading post.
Oh no. 3-point
wait.
trade now.
What's happening on Earth right now?
What on earth?
All you, buddy.
I sent a priest to Earth, and then
I mean, Lumen, if you send a priest to Earth, you can then still build a trading house.
Yeah, let's see. If Mike sends a priest to Earth, and nobody took water 2, I'm losing 1 point, gaining 3, or I could just I get a resource point. I'm confusing myself. What is happening right now?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't
just
know what you're thinking
send a
about.
priest to Earth. Like
Send
that's
a priest to Earth. Yeah, that's.
Do it. Me too.
not 2, just 1 priest to Earth, and then build another trading post. Seems pretty
Exactly.
like.
Yeah. You think Andrew
Okay.
checks out of games? I'm
Nah,
over here.
Andrew's done well. Andrew's still taking second here.
Oh, you didn't see me yesterday. I checked out. Still must.
As I said, I needed to get a crap ton of points during the game, and I was going to get like nothing in post game, and that's still true. And it's still
You're
going to
basically
lead.
the dark ones. You're just
gonna
weaker
lead-
dark.
Yeah, it's going to lead me to get third here.
Where do I put this? Power for the cures. Okay, I got 8 things and a priest. That looks like enough. 3 ship, 3rd ship, and that door.
That does seem to be the right number of things.
Can
And
it be
I'm regretting...
messed with?
No, I'm not regretting digging the green instead of the red because I only got to 2 ship here. My 3rd ship is a temp ship. Okay.
Oh wait, so you're not actually connected?
I am connected.
Yeah.
Oh, duh, yeah, through the bridges. Yeah, duh. You only need 2 ship.
Wait,
Okay.
what the heck?
Southern channel.
It's telling me I don't have enough workers, but I'm seeing 1 worker in my thing.
We see you at 0.
Wow, okay. Well, my screen is bugged because I clearly am showing one worker. That's funky.
Oh,
Well, no,
that's
you
pretty funny.
priest to worker, right? Priest to worker.
Right, but like my display is saying I have one worker when I don't.
Oh. Yeah, no, you don't have a worker.
Now it goes to 0. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but then it told me I had a worker, so free stuff. Oh god, I'm gonna score like 115 or worse here.
I think 137.
Yeah,
can't
I had you at upper 130s, and I had Mike breaking 140, although I might have got it wrong.
Everybody trash the Giants pick.
F the Giants.
Note to self: ignore the haters. They'll trash you for your snap picks, but the snap picks all win.
So there's quite a few things that broke well for Team Giants. So
I was bidding on him because I felt like it was pretty good. I felt like it was pretty good for Team Giants.
there's
And I
a
was
few of us
hoping
that.
someone would outbid me on Cultist so I could hop on the Giants.
I mean, the pass tiles worked ridiculously well for Giants. Like, again, there's partly skill there. Mike made sure to prioritize and pass at the right times, but like it's a bit of luck too. Like, if Lumen chooses to block Mike's pass tile in the final round, right? Like, like that's partly also luck. Like,
I was hoping you would because I would follow suit.
gosh, are you actually at 137? So I'm going to lose because I'm not going to beat you because I didn't take your free power and Mike accepted a 2 for 3 that I didn't think he was going to take. Ugh.
Hey, Ryan, to be fair, I could have killed you if I wanted to this game.
Oh, I agree. You didn't. I got lucky at points too, for sure. I needed that. Yeah.
Nice game.
Good job, Mike.
Yep.
Ryan, I thought in round 1 you might have tried to deter me from that. I don't have this E5. I thought you might take it instead of your 2 spaces.
So I double dig E5. Yeah. So like that's a
No, not you. A
How big
cultist. I'm sorry, cultist would take it.
yeah. So that was the big break. I agree. So Andrew not taking E5 was kind of surprising to me. He doesn't really need it though, but
I had other priorities.
yeah.
And I gained
Right.
14 ego. What is this?
It's because you're a 200 player.
Yeah.
It says I have a trophy called Bang Bang. What does that mean?
You just like won 2 games in a row. I don't know. Board Game Arena does a lot of dumb things. So
That's cute.
Let's do some research.
Well, I like the trophies. Well, don't call it dumb.
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know.
Where
Whatever that is.
achievements. Mike, where's Bang
Mike?
Bang?
Mike got 3 7 coins actions this game, so that's that's a good sign
2
that
consecutive
things are going
Bang,
well.
bang, 7 coins.
There you go. That's the first time I won 2 in a row, and this is my
Lumen
time.
got no 7 coins actions.
That's why I lost.
Yeah,
There it
sure.
is. All right.
Part of it. The pass tiles, as I said, worked very well for Mike. He got 28 points off the pass, where the rest of us are at 15, 8, and 10. So I did not get very well on the pass tiles, which is part of my problem.
Andrew won on thinking time, 11 minutes, half of anybody else.
I always
Yeah,
don't think
Come on. He does. Yeah, he does.
That is a good amount of time spent. I'm over here
it
taking
was a
like a
book.
clown.
Yep.
Oh,
Andrew did score the most points by a long shot, but he also threw away the most points to power by a long shot as well. And
Wow.
bid, nearly the most. So
I mean, that center leech
when you were in the
station.
tag, how do you think for 32 minutes?
because you think and you talk, and it depends during the bidding too. Like I don't know, you're a speedy one.
Hong asks in chat, can you explain a bit when it's a good time to take double keys town versus single cult town? Almost all the time. Almost all the time is the answer.
Don't taint the people. Double key town's so bad.
Get out of here, Andrew. It's an amazing town. It's like
I think it's a pretty mediocre town. It's
the
situational.
right choice,
It's-
all else equal before like round 4. Like if you're towning early
Yeah.
and you can, just do it. Just do it. Like,
Yeah,
See, I hate that philosophy so much. You don't understand.
it's because
Well,
you haven't done the math behind it. Like it's just that
it's
good.
it really is that good. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, me and Ryan think about this game in almost the exact same way most of the time, so we're just one
Yeah.
voice, not two.
So very broadly, like most of the time when you're picking towns, you're kind of picking scoring or you're picking economy. If you're taking like a power town or a coin town or a ship town, you're getting economy and a couple of points. If you're taking like an 8-pointer or a 9-pointer, you're going scoring because not only are they worth the most points, they're also helping you get more points because priests give you a cult steps give you cult steps, and like that tends to just get you points. Part of what makes the two key towns so strong is that it's both. Like it helps you score and it gives you a bunch of economy because it gives you cult economy and it gives you a bunch of power immediately. Andrew's partly correct. There are a decent number of players that'll take it and like not really leverage it well. And so I do slightly agree that it's not always correct to snap take it, but like it's usually correct, and usually you should work it into your plans a bit to actually get some good cult rewards and actually try to win some cults if you're going to take it. But it's just very good.
Yeah. And
My issue is people taking it without having a cohesive game plan to go along with it. They just take it and they're like, "Yep, that's the best town," and then they just sit there and don't send any priests to cults or anything.
You're talking
If
about
you-
me?
Because they know it's
Kinda
good,
amazing.
but it's not good in every situation. That's my pet peeve.
It got me a lot of second places in this game. I mean, it locked in second places, which are good. You know, each one is a 4-point swing
Correct.
against
It gave you a bunch of power, which you needed power for your coins, and then it got you a decent number of points you probably otherwise wouldn't have been getting.
right. So like if I had taken the two keys town, it's possible Mike doesn't even try to fight air as much. I don't have to take a temple for air 3. I get an extra point on water, and yeah, nobody else is getting the two key town. So I think even though I didn't take it and I got 6 more points immediately, I might have been right to just take it then.
And the benefit, like what it got me was maybe you taking back air instead of going for network, so that I possibly helped me win network by putting some pressure on the cults.
Right. Yeah, the two key town gives you such a, I guess one way to summarize it might be the two key town gives you so many advantages on cults and cult income that you don't have to make sacrifices there for other things later.
Well, and actually, part of what Mike just said is part of its power too, and like it forces your opponents now have to invest more to beat you on cults. So even if you don't get that many points out of it directly, it often means you're forcing your opponents to spend more resources to beat you on cults, and like that has value. It's just a lot harder to assign that value. With that said, I mean, Mike won this game partly because he got pretty dreamy start. Like I don't even understand how you quite got enough leech looking at this board, but you got enough leech to take both the priest power action and 7 coins in both of the first 2 rounds, right? So
I don't think I took
mean,
a priest in 2, but
yeah, sorry. You took priest in 1 and coins in 1 and coins in 2. Like
Yeah.
that's.
Yes.
That's a decent bit of power usage, and that's exactly what your dream start is. And then getting temp ship for round 2 after already having ship was obviously incredible. Ending round 2 with stronghold 7 dwellings is very good.
Yeah, really good.
And it's part of what allowed you here at the end to just, you could hard dig like 2 hexes, did you? Or I don't even know. Like it just gave you quite a few economic options, and then you played it well from there too. You still got 3 towns, you got network, you did pretty well. Well, you did very well in the past tiles. That's like the other part of your win, as I said, was like you really timed them well, or partly got lucky with the timing. Whatever, like that broke very well for you. I kind of planned to go stronghold and sanctuary in those rounds, obviously, and like I never actually got on the 2 worker tile, so that sucked. I only got the dwelling scoring tile once. And so that was parts of my plan did not really work out well. I knew I had to just greed points and I couldn't quite greed enough, but that happens.
Yeah, Lumen not taking the dwelling points into 6. It took a lot of pressure off me at the end of 5.
Right.
Not sure. Was it the right choice looking back for you, Lumen? Or
In
So
terms,
since you guys gave me the coins power action, right?
Right.
Like, so part of it is Lumen was taking it because he thought he was going to get the coins power action,
Okay.
and then you guys gave it to me, which
Right.
I finished my time,
really
yeah.
did change up the math of a lot
yeah,
of things.
and I mean, in some way, I knew I was behind, so like the risk is fine in that sense, because if I get it, then the extra leech I get can get me a 14th structure, and I do better on network. So I think in terms of total scoring, I'm about equal as is. Mike might have 5 more points right now, but if my gamble pays off, I'm probably net plus 4 or 5. I don't really know. That was my thinking.
Yeah. And I
Not
think
that-
that's reasonable.
Again,
What?
engineers have lost a lot recently.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I did that much wrong. Maybe just going for the bridges in round 3 was really dumb, but I tried to link it together with getting an early-ish town. And it just seems like bid on them way too much with a neighbor. I think I gave
can't
them...
pinpoint it, but you want 1 water, right? You want to have 1 water. You
but
know?
that helps me by how much?
It's a,
8 or 9
it's a ton.
points.
That's a lot.
I was to say, so 8 points, and then like there's a little bit of the past tiles also like some did not work for you, like
Right, but I think I bid them down to a no neighbor price.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I do think it probably went too far. With that said, I was making the same error. Like I bid them pretty low too. And Chris Ho was saying that they should be bid 1 or 2 points, right? Like so. I agree. Everybody, I guess, keeps overvaluing them on some level. Although I do think you getting blocked on water 1. I think you never getting a 7 coins power action. I think I don't know. There was definitely some rough breaks and kind of unlikeliness in some of there too. But
And I mean, part of that's because I went for bridges. I think I might have turned down 7 coins once, or turned down in the sense that I didn't let myself tactically maneuver because my turns were so defined trying to get those bridges in.
that could be, yeah.
So going for max bridge points led me to sacrifice too many other things about my game, perhaps. Hard to say.
That does
I
feel
mean,
reasonable.
with the lack of spades in this game, it seems a little risky to be going with engineers, a faction that needs spades so badly.
Yeah, interesting enough, the spades were pretty open though since Andrew decided to advance dig.
Yeah.
The single spade was taken only once, or the single spade power action was taken once this game, and the double spades was taken 3 times.
Yeah, maybe we hate the spade power action a little too much, the single spade, but
Well, now I feel like a chump because I was the one who took the single spade.
you are a chump.
I didn't accidentally take it like in a recent Giants game. So that was good.
Yeah. No, I mean ultimately, yeah, there was more ability to dig. Maybe that would have been better. Anyhow, regardless, it was an interesting game, and Mike furthers his lead on this group now. He's the one that keeps winning.
Yeah, it's
So-
2 wins ahead of you, and you're 1 win ahead of Andrew, and Andrew's 1 win ahead of me, or something like that.
Yeah.
We kept Ryan off of master status. That was the goal. That was the main goal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ryan's pick for that one.
It's good. I don't have to care about. I can go back to not caring about my elo again, which is great.
Yeah. Ryan, do you want to do a quick pitch for your new Twitch channel before we head off here?
Sure. Yeah, I've started streaming. I'll stream some more Terra Mystica in the future. So it's Randy or Games. So my username with games thrown at the end. Anybody can come follow that. I also stream some Agricola and whatever else I feel like. So if you haven't got enough of my melodious voice, you can hear more there.
Yeah. Any last words from any of you before we sign off for the week?
Good game, everybody.
Yeah, good game. Congrats again, Mike. Thanks all for watching, whether on Twitch or on YouTube. Hope to see you again for a future stream. And until then, have a great rest of your weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye.